Credit to Western Kentucky, they forced a couple tough turnovers on us, and tough environment out there today. Obviously on the road, a couple things didn't go our way early, some momentum swings, got a rain delay, you got all these things, all these variables, and they handled them better than we did, and we just got to be better, and that's on me.
How much did the delay, do you think, switch momentum? I know it's not an excuse, but it just seemed like two different teams.
Yeah, I obviously you didn't win the game, so you want to go back and always obviously look and see how you can be better in that situation next time. And if we would have won, I'd sit here and say, man, we handled it great, but we didn't. And so everything, you just evaluate everything and try to learn and grow from the mistakes that you make.
How difficult? Tucker was running for his life most of the game. How difficult was it offensively, just when you don't have the time to kind of do what you need to do?
Well, we were without 3 starters in there at times today. You got to walk on play in the right guard, and and he went in there and battled and fought. Not having Allen, showed up a little bit, and obviously, we're hopefully get Jacob back so we can solidify ourselves up front, and that's a pressure team. And when you have a couple offensive linemen out, good scheme by them. Put as much heat on you as you possibly can, and we got to protect better. We got to get open. We got to call better plays. We gotta do a lot of things. So learning lesson here, and we gotta grow from it.
Is Carter the only guy playing in the position you expected him to before the year tonight?
Correct.
Defensively, how do you feel like the team was still able to kind of respond and battle despite having so few time almost in between?
I thought our defense was lights out. Rock solid. Created some key turnovers. Held in there in some other possessions where it got hard. A good quarterback there. Like I said, good scheme. I've been saying this all week. Like, they were going to stress us, they were going to test us. I thought those guys, were very opportunistic and did some really, really good things. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a team game. We won as a team last week, and we lost as a team today.
Let's go a couple more so we can get the players in here.
What is the lesson in all this? You mentioned the highs and lows. Northern Illinois beats Notre Dame. They lose at home to Buffalo today. You guys go to the high. The emotional low. I know it's not playing a good team, but what is this just kind of college football?
Yeah, I don't think that, regardless of what happened last week, we were going to play a really good team on the road today, and we were going to have to be at our best to do that, and today we were not at our best. There's a lot of mistakes on that tape. There's some penalties there and some tough moments, that killed us, and we can't self-inflict in those moments, and we got to do a better job. And that's just going to be the way it is each and every week here on out. This doesn't change. This is, we're getting into league play, and each and every game is. We know the history of our league. This isn't one team just runs through and dominates everybody. You got to buckle your chin strap each and every week as it moves forward.
Injuries are piling up a little bit for you guys. Is this a good time to have a couple weeks off?
Yeah, we got guys that are out. We got guys that are playing hurt. But that's college football. That's every team in America right now. So we're gonna do a good job getting mended, healthy, the best we can, and put a good week together and of preparation, and kind of catch our breath here a little bit, self-evaluate where we're at, and come out of a non-conference schedule, sitting here at 3-1. A lot of momentum here that could have been seized today that we failed to seize. We've got to address the tape, see what it is, fix the mistakes, and get a best plan moving forward.
I got to do a better job of putting myself in better situations, and sometimes I kind of dropped into the pressure, so that's on me, and that hurts the guys up front. It makes them look bad, and really it's on me.
Obviously, there's a lot of things that can play into a loss, but do you feel like the weather delay had an impact?
Because we lost, you could sit here and say yes. Like Coach Kendall said, if we had won, then you would have said no. So it is what it is. We got to come out better.
When the defense comes up with that fumble, kind of just like what's running through your head is essentially a captain of the offense.
And we got another shot at this, and this thing isn't over yet.
And you guys believed you could get it?
Absolutely.
Well, was it hard? I know field position wasn't great the rest of the game after the delay, and that factored into it. But was it hard to get back into a rhythm and get back into things?
I think the only reason why it was hard to get back into a rhythm is because we were shooting ourselves in the foot. We kept going 3 and out. Same thing 2 weeks ago against UMass. You can't win games if you go 3 and out, and that showed tonight.
Yeah, just how frustrating is it when you play so well a week ago, get a big win, and then to come out tonight and not get it done?
Yeah, it's extremely frustrating. Like Coach Kendall said, we had a chance to get a lot of momentum here today, but it's nothing that we can sit and dwell on. We got a huge game coming up next week, and we got a couple weeks to prepare for it.
You guys were so dominant all game. Did you sense the defense was a little gassed at the end?
Yeah, I think the defense left some plays out there that could have changed the course of the game, myself included. But it's how it goes sometimes.
What's the message kind of when, you have your side of the ball is kind of playing lights out, but then you see like the offense struggling, like as a captain? What do you say in those moments?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get my guys to keep playing hard. And like I said earlier, like there was plenty of plays that we left out there on the field too. And, we've got plenty of things that we have to correct. And so we got to get back in the field room and get that done.
Well,
Go ahead.
just what does the next 2 weeks kind of entail as you have an off week, you then return against Miami, just after a loss like this, like what kind of, how does it work, I guess?
Yeah, it works just like it did last week. When you get a big win, you dwell on it tonight, and then when you wake up tomorrow, you're focused on the next team you play and start preparing.